All right, I'm gonna start since you're on. So what I want to tell you is that this company is fantastic. It has cream makeup. And what I have found and what a lot of women find is that as we age and as we wrinkle and stuff, there are certain types of makeup that are better for us than others. And I have been following these women and this makeup line for a long time on Instagram, and I've been wanting to partner up with a company for a long time, but have been just waiting to find the right one, the one with the best products that I felt, and with the best ingredients, the best price point. That was really important to me, and I just knew in my gut that this was the one. This was the company. So I ordered the product, and then I got it a couple days later, and I was hooked. And then I ordered some more product, and I just wanted to order more product every day. And at the price point that it is, and it's free shipping and always free returns for a month. So I was like, why not? So what you do is you get color matched. And I would color match you if you're interested in the product, but you get color matched, and there are there's many different highlights, many different contours. You get color matched to your highlight color. And so that would be your base color. If you went today to Target and bought foundation, that would be your main foundation color. That's what I would match you to. So that's what we use on all of our main parts of our face. And then what we use is a contour, a darker. It's like having your hair done. So your hair is dimensional and you get highlights and lowlights. That's essentially what we're doing to our face. So we're making sure that it has dimension, that there are highs and lows, that the light catches in certain points. We're doing the same exact thing. It's the same idea. So what I got and what most people get is they get their base highlight, and then they get a second highlight, and that's the lighter color that we use, like in here in the corners of our eye, right here, wherever the light is going to hit, reflect off of, and make look brighter, which is what we want, right? And then we have our contour. So I'm going to show you mine. These are my highlights right here. This is my contour color right now. There's color correction if you have redness, like rosacea. If you have melasma, I have sunspots from getting older. I have melasma. It actually goes all the way up in my ear from when I had the boys. I have that. I've seen people with big birthmarks, and the makeup has fully covered or almost covered. And you don't have to do a complete covering of makeup if you're not someone who likes a full face or a heavy makeup. And this makeup probably would never feel heavy anyway because it's super light, but you don't have to necessarily do highlight and contour and blush and eyes and lips and all those things. You just do as much as you want to do, as much as you're comfortable with doing. But what we're taught, and what I know I did, we put foundation all over our face. We'd make everything one color. We might put some blush on, put our mascara on, maybe use some lip gloss or whatever. Maybe if you did eyeshadow. I never wore eyeshadow when I was younger, and that would be it. What we learn now is that we can do this, and what we do is we don't put our highlight color, our main foundation, all over our face. We only put it where we need it. And then we put our contour where we need that. And then the blush goes over, because then that kind of like mixes in. And then we bronze if we want to. Not everybody likes to bronze. You can use your illuminator if you want to. Here on the high points, the light hits those, gives you a little gleam, a little glisten. So there are all different brushes. You don't need to buy a ton of brushes. You can literally, this is a detailed hack brush. It has a pretty dense end on this side, and we're gonna use this side for our highlight and our contour and our blush, and it doesn't even matter because it all goes together as one, and it looks gorgeous. So when you first put these colors on, sometimes it's kind of scary, but I promise you it's not. And because they're cream, they all are just so workable. Everything is customizable. If you mess up a little, it's okay. You can use your perfector sponge. You can press that in. You can use a little more highlight, make it go back over. It erases. It's just so easy. So I'm gonna start. Hi, Melissa. I'm gonna start with my highlight. So my highlight right now is amber. Because there's so many different colors, any skin tone can be matched. and then you go like 2 shades lighter. So for your lighter highlight, if you want a lighter one for these areas, and then I use linen for that. If you have pimples, I have a couple sticking out here. This is wheat. I mean, not everybody, would use that same color, but what you do is before you start anything, you go in and you put a little bit of that, and it color corrects it because it's like the color of your skin. If you have really dark under eyes, you use something with more of like a peach tone first. You go in and you do that. I could color match you. I could tell you what that is. And then you do your highlight over top. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to start my highlight. I'm going to do that under my eyes, and I know it looks bright, but don't worry. So I'm going to do that. I do over my eyes, and I like doing that because then it just evens out. As you can see, I have a lot of redness. I'm not going to do right here on my cheek because that's where I'm going to do my contour. So I'm going to do my highlight all around those areas, and then I'm going to show you how to contour. I didn't used to contour. I used to do the all over one color, and then I kind of learned along the way from watching videos about contouring, and I used bronzer. I would buy bronzer. I like bronzer because I like a nice like sun-kissed look. So I would use bronzer to do my contour, and then I learned that that wasn't the right way to do it either. So I'm just going here from the corner of my mouth up to the top of my ear, and I'm leaving that space there for contour. And there's no right way or wrong way to do this. I mean, seriously, this stuff is easy. And so I'm going to do right here a little bit, brighten it up. I'm going to do my other eye. Look at the difference. It's amazing to me. My skin has gotten pretty red over the years as I've gotten older, and you can use the other end too. And I love that this just covers it up, and it gives me just a nice base to do whatever I want with. All right, so I'm going to go down the tip of my nose, and that's all done. This is the fastest makeup ever. I literally can do my makeup in 4 minutes and be done. Obviously, I have my eyebrows done first. They just take me forever, so it's just easier. So I don't have to, I can just spare you having to go through that. And my eyelashes too. I have to do many coats on those. So next I'm gonna go in right here with my darker color. This is like basically my low light, right? And I'm just gonna go, your cheekbone is here, this hard part. You're gonna go directly underneath of it and just swipe under it. And that's it. You're not gonna come much past the edge of your eye, because we don't want to drag our faces down, especially as we get older. You can see I have a lot of weight in the bottom part of my face. My face used to be higher, thinner. It's not anymore. So what I do is I come down and I come up just a little, right, just curve right around my cheekbone there. And this is like magic, guys. It's so easy, but it's like magic. It transforms you if you wanted to. You can go as glam and as extra and as bougie as you want to with this stuff, or you just do it simple. So that's that. I'm gonna do my jawline, because when someone looks at me, I want there to be a definite difference between my face and my neck. So we cut in our jaw. That's all we do. We just trace the bottom of our jaw. It's simple. And then I'm gonna go up around here. And I know it looks dark. Some of the ladies even use darker color, but it's okay because it really all just comes together. And that's it. So basically, if you start in the middle of your face, you're gonna go like this, down here, and you're gonna make a 3. And you do the same thing on the other side, just like that. So then I'm gonna go back through, and I'm gonna pull this up just a little, blend it in just a little. I'm gonna pull this down just a little, like that, all around. Do any of you guys use bronzer? And have any of you guys ever contoured? If you have, let me know. Leave me a comment below. I had never contoured before this other than with bronzer, which, you know, from what I found out now, it's the wrong thing to do. But do you guys use bronzer? Do you guys like that look? I definitely do. I like looking like I've been outside, you know, and I'm sun-kissed and tan. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go in with this. This is called Cindy. It's so pink, and I know it's so pink. But once you do this and you put it on here, it's really not. And what a lot of ladies do, these are lip and cheek colors. And obviously you can use any of them that you want, wherever you want. And that's it. I am not a mega makeup girl. Every once in a while, I get a little bit of confidence from somewhere and I try it. And a lot of times I wind up washing it off. But it all, can you see how soft this is? It's just blending all together like that. You can use as much as you need. If you ever need to, then you just tap back into your lighter shade, to your highlight, and go back over it. Or cut into it, or do whatever you need to do to make it look the way you want to. You can tap it with your finger. You can put some on your lips, like that. You can use, there's a tiny little brush for lips itself. This teeny tiny little thing, if you take that into that color or a darker color, you can line your lips and go around there. But I'm not really someone who does my lips. I like chapstick, honestly. So that's that. There isn't a whole lot else to say about it. I think it speaks for itself. You know, I go into, on my bottom here, this is a hack stack. If you buy 8 tins, 8 of the bigger tins, which are $14 a piece, the smaller ones, the eyeshadows are $12 a piece, and they equal one big tin, then you get a hack stack for free. And the brushes are separate, but this is a bronzer. This is their lighter bronzer. They have a darker bronzer, which I'm going to order. But what I like doing is, after I have my highlight and my contour done, you take your bronzer and you go wherever the sun would hit you, like here and here. And I like going across here, and I feel like it just kind of brings it all together. And I just go down here a little bit, and I feel just a little bit sun-kissed. Not everybody likes that. If you want to brighten up under your eyes. And these are all magnetic. I forgot to tell you. If you guys didn't see my lives before, or any of my other videos, these are all magnetic. And you just pick these out, and you switch them as you run out of them, or if you want to change them. If you want a smaller one, the smaller one, you just put 4. You can do just one highlight. You can do just a low light. This is called, it's called Maskcara Beauty. Her name is Kara. She invented this whole company, this whole line. What I like is that it's pretty simple. It's just the makeup line. It's a skincare line. You know, they have their swag and stuff that we can buy, like t-shirts and stuff. But I looked at some other companies, and there was just so much, you know, like body care and skincare and shampoo and kids stuff and men's stuff. And I wanted something, I wanted a company where I could just focus on one thing, on the things that were really important to me. So this is Maskcara, M-A-S-K-C-A-R-A. So these are all magnetic tins. It's a cream, these are cream makeup, Melissa. And other than the bronzers, powder, if you're more oily, there's a pressed powder you can also buy. There's a setting spray that you can buy. There's also a setting spray with SPF in it. I'm totally buying that. Most of the eyeshadows are powder. There are a couple of cream ones. I have not tried the cream eyeshadows, but based on what I do on my face, I can tell you the cream eyeshadows would probably be wonderful. So if I go in and I use my lighter shade, which is Linen, right here, which is like 2 shades lighter than my highlight shade, I go in and I just do a little bit in the corner of my eye. I bring it over, and it brightens it up just a little bit. Sometimes I even go up here a little. And I'm still using the same brush for everything. And all this stuff is so pigmented, it's going to last for months. It's going to last forever. So I'm gonna use, maybe not forever, but for a long time. It's totally worth the money. I mean, at $14 a tin, and that's why I love it so much. I mean, to go into Target or something and buy foundation, if you spend that much or more, you know, they're not going to be as pigmented. They're watered down so that they don't last as long purposefully. You can take your contour color here. You can contour your nose if you're feeling a little bougie, a little extra. I do this a lot now. And what you do is then you take your beauty blender, you run it under water, you squeeze it out, you roll it like in your hand towel in your bathroom, just till it's just a little bit damp. and you just pat it so that there is no line. You can use the same thing, the same low light. You can contour under your bottom lip. Just makes it a little bit pouty. And then if you use your highlight here, this is your, I'm sorry, not your highlight, your illuminator. This has like a sheen. Can you see that? And what you do is you just tap it onto the high points like that. You can do up here under your eyebrow. It's wherever you want to draw the light to. Here on your nose, you can do your Cupid's bow. And this makeup is fantastic, guys. I mean, I just can't say enough good things about it. And I love what the company stands for. The women who use this and support it, they're just a fantastic group of women. It's such a community. Whether or not you sell it or you just use it or whatever, there are, you know, tons of tutorials, things to learn from. Do you guys have any questions? Is there anything that I can answer? Something that you're curious about? If you're, I'm no expert in doing makeup. Honestly, never have been a girly girl. I've always done my makeup, but you know, I've never been on the up and up with all the great things, the new things. But I can tell you that since I've gotten this, I can't wait to do my makeup every day. I feel so much better about myself when I get up every morning and I do my makeup. It gives me some confidence. So if you're interested in trying some, I am more than happy to color match you, tell you what colors I think would look great on you. Do you guys wear eyeshadow? Do any of you wear eyeshadow? I never did, and I've been experimenting with it, and I am really loving it. I think I'm gonna do a separate class on that and tell you just what I know based on my eye shape, the colors that I have. I think that would be a fun class. I'm gonna do my makeup in my car one day. I think that's pretty fun. This stuff is so versatile. I mean, you can create there are bigger ones of these. There are triple stacks. I mean, depending on how big you want to go. This one's even bigger. I put all of my eyeshadows in here normally. I just pulled some out to make this to show you guys, to do just my makeup out of here. And it's just a great product. If you want to be color matched, let me know. If you're interested, I can send you a link. You can just go check out the website for yourself and look around. If you're curious about pricing, you just have questions, I have a catalog here with all the different colors, different prices, and I can tell you that it's great regardless of what your skin type is, regardless of what your skin color is, what your skin texture is. I have very dry skin. I have tried so many foundations, and what happens is a lot of them have hyaluronic acid or alcohol or alcohol based, and so what happens is a couple hours later my skin feels like parched. It feels dry. I literally put this on at like 7 o'clock every morning and I wear it all day long. And there are times when I come in and I'll come up to do something and I'll like throw on just a little more eyeshadow, not because I need it, because I think it's beautiful. The one thing I will tell you too is you can use your bronzer on the other side. You can use your contour color, any of the eyeshadows. I like to go in, same brush, the detailed hack brush, use just a little bit of that. You can go in and just do your eyes like this, and it just gives you like a bronzed look, I think. I like being pretty neutral. I think if you're someone who's not used to wearing a lot of makeup, you'd probably be able to appreciate this too. Just a nice bronze look. And honestly, I don't usually put this bright color on my lips. This is nude right here. This is what most of the women wear. It's a pretty popular color. I mean, it's not gonna look the same right now, but it's all just gorgeous, guys. So I'm going to make a post after this. I'm going to put my shopping link if you guys want to go in and check it out. If you don't, I am just so glad that you guys came to hang out with me. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. It is so easy, Awilda. Like, I wish, this is what I was thinking about earlier. It's going to sound really silly. It gets me so excited. I wish that like this virus wasn't going on and I could have done this party. I sold Mary Kay years ago, and I will absolutely add the website. I sold Mary Kay years ago, and I didn't feel good about having those parties. This, I like wish we could have a real party. I wish you guys could come over and I could just do all of your makeup and just show you and let you guys hold the brushes. These are like real artist brushes. They're all double-ended. There are different ones for all different things, but I don't want to overwhelm you because, I mean, you can just buy one and use it. This is called the Best Blend Forever brush. If you're not someone who likes a real full face, you just want to like cover up certain spots, I would suggest this. It's not as dense and it's lighter weight, and you can use the other end, you know, for your eyes to do that light highlight, to do your eyeshadow. And this, if you do eyeshadow, this is called the Eyeshadow Everything brush. These two brushes have been my go-to since I started doing this. I love these. But sometimes I like a fuller face, so the Detailed Hack brush or one of the denser brushes I really like for doing my contour. I know, I totally agree. You can do a virtual party if you'd like to do that. I know it's not the same. We could totally do that, and you could host it and have your girlfriends come on, your mom, whoever, and I could get on and do a live like this and show them. And then as soon as this virus is over, we should totally all get together and have a makeup party, even if just to have fun, because I'm telling you, this stuff is just fantastic. And I know that people get online and they try and sell things, and I would literally just hang out with you guys just to do this with you, not to even sell it, because it's just so phenomenal. My cousin, she hasn't even seen me do this yet, and she texted me earlier and she was like, I am so buying this stuff. It's amazing, and it is. Yeah, as soon as we get older. But yes, I think we should get together too. Just pray that all this crap goes away soon. So I'm gonna pin a post. It's gonna say shop here. I made a little graphic with pineapples, so you can look for that. I'll put the link there. You can check it out, and then message me if you are interested, if you want to be color matched, which is probably the best way to go. I know I liked being color matched, and then I can make some recommendations for you, and you can go from there. I am down on my page. I had posted something the other day, maybe it was yesterday, with the breakdown of if you buy so many tins, you get a compact for free. I will post that again too, just so you know. That's good to know. They are out of these beauty blenders right now. When I got my Pro Kit the other day, it didn't come in it, so we're waiting for those. I will also tell you that because of everyone being home, everyone is buying makeup like crazy. Everyone is signing on to be artists like crazy since we're all going to be home. So some of the stuff is out of stock, but they're restocking it as quickly as they can. It all comes from the United States, which I love. It's all manufactured right here. So I get messages every day when stuff is restocked. So if there's something that you want that's out of stock right now, I can let you know as soon as it's back in. You go back in, you buy it, free shipping, whatever. I buy my stuff on Monday. It's here by Friday. It comes FedEx. I will just tell you that if you do that and it comes there, the sunscreen, you can use sunscreen either with your moisturizer, under the makeup. If you use spray, you do that over top. They also have a setting spray which has SPF in it, which after you do your makeup, you would and spray that all over yourself. If you're more of like a BB cream girl, I don't use BB cream. I like to be able to cover up a little more. You can use a moisturizer, or we also sell a moisturizer, or you can use your sunscreen. You take your highlight color. I'm going to do a class on that and mix that together. You use your brush, you put it on, you put it where you normally, everywhere if you want to, and then you have your SPF on you if you want to do that. Is there anything else I can answer? I'm trying to think of what else there might be, if I missed anything. You can use some of the eyeshadows for your eyebrows. You know, obviously your hair is darker than mine, Awilda, but I use one called Oak, and I still use a pencil. I'm an eyebrow pencil girl. So you would send me a picture. You would be looking at a mirror like I am right here at my light. Not a mirror, I'm sorry. Like I am at my light. You'd be looking at a window. You'd have no makeup on, and you'd be looking at a window with bright light. You snap a selfie, and then you email it to me, and I match it up to all of my colors. and tell you exactly what colors that I think would be best for you. If I'm not confident in it, I go to my mentor. I ask her, she's been doing this since the beginning, and she would help me to make sure we get it right the first time. And then, tell you what contour would be best for you, what eyeshadows might be best for you. Do you use eyeshadow? Do you wear eyeshadow? I think I've seen you with eyeshadow on before. I'm trying to picture your pictures that you've posted. I know you wear glasses, or at least sometimes you do. You know what I find with my glasses? I wear readers, but I find that I wear them more if I want to, if I want to go a little bolder with my eyes, because I feel like I can get away with it. If I do a bolder eye and then I wear my glasses, I feel like I'm protected a little. But I find that's a good way to try those. But that's fine. If you just did like the basics, I think you'd be really happy. So I'm going to post it. Check that. If you want color match, let me know. And I can build a little cart for you. You can go in and delete whatever you want. And we'll go from there. But thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for coming. And I'll be sure to post and do more classes.